Hi everybody, this is Oz Samurai, and today I'm gonna be reacting to Mushoku Tensei Season 2, Episode 2. So, I really liked the first episode. We had Rudy just going about his days, not really caring at all about what happened to him or the people around him because of basically what happened with him just not being able to protect his friends when, the whole Orsted incident happened, and just basically having to say goodbye to them and feeling like that connection was lost forever. And then that Eddie's basically abandoned him, and that's just really messing up with his view of himself and his self-esteem. Because even though we know Eddie didn't really leave him for reasons of like, oh, you're not strong enough to do this or whatever for me. It was the exact opposite. It was because she wants to be stronger to feel like she can be by his side. But that's not what Rudy is saying. He sees it as that, both of them, Eris and Rudy, are saying it as like, oh, this was my fault, yeah. So he lost hope and just didn't want to make any new connections. And then he saw with the new guild that he was hanging out with that, he got inspired by how these people are still very much clinging to life and protecting each other. And basically that got him to think, wait a minute, what am I doing? There's still so much that I have to do. I really shouldn't be, just be completely out of it. So at the end of the episode, we had him just say goodbye to clinging unhealthily to the past with burning the hair that he had from Eddie's, basically saying, I'm gonna stop thinking negatively too much about the past and just keep moving forward, while also just taking lessons that I've learned from the past and just apply them to what I'm trying to do now. Because, he definitely hasn't lost everything. There's still so much that he has to keep going for. But it's just very easy when you're depressed to just think that everything is over. So yeah, let's start this episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3. What? He's naming his legs? Oh, what time skip? Damn, he's getting buff. I guess he really wants to stop just being support. He's naming his individual muscles? Okay. But yeah, I guess he's gonna try to raise his skill as a hand-to-hand combat, hand-to-hand fighter. That's good. Uh, yeah, you're just hanging on to it, just in public. Well, maybe he's not going about it in the most healthiest way, but he's trying. There's the possibility that he just changed the person that he was obsessively clinging over from Edis to Roxy now. I really like the song. Oh, might be like top 3 songs in the show so far for me. Oh, he's smiling. Oh, there's that girl. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. It looks very interesting. Oh, it's been a while since he used. Hmm. I hope that was an actual accident. Oh, it's the Mao. What are those? Yeah, they're just gonna climb over it. Well, at least they're safe. You don't need it. Oh. I really thought they left him alone. He's just happy that they came back for him. Oh, it's that guy. Hmm? Why? Huh, what? Man, this guy's a jerk. Well, at least he apologized. Man, we did all of that. Yeah, it was a team effort. Hmm. Oh. That smile. That's true. It's hard to say, but it's maybe? No, great, he's drunk. What? That's just rude. She's such a pain in the ass. Dorunuma. Oh. I'm sorry, but that's none of his business. Oh. Those words really must have pierced him. Right in the soul. And what if it is none of your damn concern? Hmm? No. Oh. Yep, those words still are buzzing around in his head. Mm. Yeah, I totally get that. And you want to make yourself to feel useful. One of her earrings. Actually, the only one she has. Well, ooh, the animation. That wasn't necessarily well done. Whoa, and it just keeps going. Okay. And there's barely any scratches on her anymore. Well, one of them is not. Yeah. That's nice of him. He gave her his coat. Oh. She wanted to grab him by the sleeve. Okay. So I guess there was a good purpose for this. Mm. There was great value in actually going. Oh? She's actually standing up for him. Aww. He's already been repaid. With that smile. Mm. Mm. Is she gonna keep the coat? That's an iconic piece of clothing. What? Did she say arigato? He's gonna place it back in the box. The forest in the dead of night. Abrupt approach. Doesn't give anything away, these titles. Okay. That was a pretty good episode. There was just... I really like how they just kept on showing how Rudy indeed kept on hanging out with Counter Arrow after last episode. So this was just one of many that he's just been going around with. It's been what, like, I said it was like almost half a year? I could be wrong though. So it makes sense that he built a decent bond with most of them, but of course especially Sarah. Aside from, you know, the scene, which is when she tells him, thank you for saving me. Actually, well, you know, I don't really like the way that, I don't know, I'm just gonna call him, Green Coat. The way that Green Coat was calling out Rudius's attitude, and just, yeah, just, it really did feel like he was being pointing out exactly what Rudius has been feeling. Always worried about how others see him, because that's true. That plays a very big deal in how he sees himself. And goes on with, like, he's running from something, and I hate brats like that. And it's true. But, like, even if he was right, like, that doesn't give him the right to actually say these things to Rudius. You're no one to him. But at the same time, anyone could have said this to him, and it would have still affected him the way it did. And just the way that he said, what? You act like you're the only one in pain, or like the only one that has suffered. I don't know. I think, you know, we can take our guesses as to whether that's factually accurate to how Rudy actually feels. But, you know, with the way that he is, he obviously wouldn't confront the guy or try to start an argument just based on that. Instead, he just completely internalizes it all. And that's when it's only until he starts going after Sarah that he starts to fully think about what that means for him. like maybe if he hadn't been told all of that, maybe he wouldn't have gone after Sara that, like, right the moment that he was told, because he just needed something. He just needed to do something in order to not feel like everything that guy said was actually true. So then he finds her. They have a little bit of an awkward moment, but most important, she actually thanks him. Completely different to how she's been acting, but I mean, it totally makes sense. It's not like she's like she doesn't have any. Sorry, like she doesn't lack common sense. She's just also awkward herself in just conveying her feelings. So just by the act of saving her, he saved himself. Not completely, obviously. That's not how that works. But he just feels a little bit better about himself. Like he's being forgiven for everything that he's done. Now, this feels like a completely like general statement. Like, I don't know if he means, like, he truly means everything, or if this is just a little bit of a hyperbole. But regardless, he doesn't feel like he's completely hopeless. That he half-assed at least this one thing, and that, you know, because he was able to do this, that this makes up for past failures, basically. And I think there's definitely significance of him, as silly as it sounds, that he'd been carrying around the whole episode with him, the Roxy treasure, to remind himself of what he'd been determined to do by the end of the last episode. But then just by what happened this episode, he doesn't need it to him by all times. It was like a crutch, basically. He doesn't need the crutch anymore. He can just keep it in his room, because he doesn't need the reminder just with him at all times. That, you know, of all the teachings that Roxy imparted on him. But yeah, this was Mushoku Tensei Season 2, Episode 2. If you enjoyed my reaction, please like and subscribe. Until next time, see ya.